Hello citizens, welcome back to Paragon's Do's and Don'ts. This time we're looking at Feng Mao, and this again is a series where we look at the good plays and the bad plays that I made in a match and talk about what made them good and what made them bad and what we could have done better. This is Marahawk, and let's get started. First off here, we're not going to look at a play, but more of a strategy. Here with Feng Mao, we are playing in the jungle. And it's very important as a jungle to set up your rotation so you get fed early. Here, we're attacking the green buff right off the bat to set up our strategy with Feng Mao jungle. With Feng Mao, I really like to focus on that protection, the added armor you get from the right click that you also get with the green buff. The green buff is also awesome because when it times out, it lets off an AoE damage that can help clear the jungle minion waves or deal damage to enemy minions or enemy heroes. So here, after we killed the green buff, cleared it, we rotated to the front minion camp in the jungle. And then from this, we're going to rotate to the top right minion camp. All the while stacking that armor so we can keep getting the protection from the basic attacks that these minions deal. While stacking that, the counter now continues to count down with Feng Mao, but we're able to regain health with our Siphon. So all the while we're regaining the health that we lost from that first jungle camp, and building up our armor and protection to continue gaining at the other camps. And ultimately, hopefully, when that green buff pops, it's when I'm attacking minions, and it'll deal that AoE damage to help me clear the camp quicker. So here, let's take a minute to just examine this rotation. Right here, the green buff pops a little early for me, so I wasn't able to utilize it, but also at this time I realized that the river buffs have spawned. A very important thing as the jungler is to control the river buffs. Do not let your enemies get the river buffs that can really tip the tide of battle. So make sure you're controlling it, and if not you, make sure you're letting your carry get the river buffs so you can stay ahead. Again, we're going to focus on how important it is to have these river buffs. Here we're going to get the invisibility buff and head left lane to surprise our enemies. Here they have no idea that we're coming up because they don't have any wards, and we have the invisibility buff. So we see the enemy Sereth running away, and we're going to surprise her with an all in her face, popping her for our first kill. We're not able to get the Gruts, but one kill is good. Here we're going to pick up a couple more river buffs and move mid lane to capitalize on the Sevarog being overcommitted. Here we teleport in to get damage on our first hit after teleport and ult to finish him off. You might be picking up a theme here as we're going to once again pick up a river buff, again the invisibility buff, and move mid lane. This time we're hoping to get a 2-on-1 scenario on our enemy Frey here, but the enemy Kwang comes moving up mid lane. We decide to engage on him instead to hope to get our Craze Stone out of this scenario before he dies. We're able to capitalize on this 2-on-1 scenario and catch a kill on that Kwang. We then started to run away, but the enemy Sevarog planted us. Luckily, our teammates re-engaged, saving us here as we're able to use our armor, followed by a quick teleport under our teammate Gideon's ult to get away with just that sliver of health and keep this on the do sides of do's and don'ts.
An enemy tower is under attack.
We again find ourselves controlling the invisibility buff, and we're again going to run mid lane, hoping to catch the Frey unaware of our presence. We do see that an enemy comes running up, but they retreat, so we're able to keep with our plan and engage on the Frey, one-on-one with her, surprise, and we're able to capitalize on kill with a teleport ult combo, picking up a kill on the enemy Frey mid lane. Here we're going to see a classic 1-2 combo with Feng Mao, the teleport basic attack to hit extra damage. Once again, we are the proud owners of the invisibility buff. This time we see on our mini-map that our enemy Sereth is going to be retreating up left lane. We know we are invisible and that she will have no idea that we are going to cut her off left lane. Our teammate Gideon does engage, slowing her up, allowing us to catch her faster. Our teammate Murdoch misses his ult, but luckily we hit ours and get another kill. Not all good plays have to involve a river buff. This time we just find an enemy overcommitted in right lane, and we move in with our teammates to capitalize on a gank and kill. Here we exercise a basic concept in MOBAs, the concept of a trade. We see 3 enemy heroes moving in on our inhibitor, and so we know in this scenario, me by myself, I'm probably going to lose the inhibitor. But I want to make sure that in their effort, they at least lose 1 to 2 heroes. So we're going to engage in them, ulting under our inhibitor to deal as much damage as possible. The tower does pick up the kill on the Sevarog, and then we see the enemy Grux retreating. We're able to keep after him, gain our teleport back, engage on him, hit our slowdown, and then it's his elementary from there. Here, by capitalizing on those trades, we found ourselves all up while all enemy heroes were down, and so we turned defense into offense, deciding to capitalize, take a few towers and inhibitors, and move on towards their core. Here we see that an enemy hero has come back up, but they are grossly outnumbered, and we're able to have a giant minion wave peppering this tower, this inhibitor, and we have our ranged heroes able to take out their enemy hero as we continue to engage on the inhibitor, taking it down, moving closer and closer to victory. After we destroy the mid lane inhibitor, I rotate left to take out the left lane tier 2 tower, and as it falls, we're able to rotate again onto the left lane inhibitor as we're finally starting to see enemy heroes rise up. So we're reaping the benefits of a giant trade that our team had. We lost an inhibitor, but in the process, they lost all 5 enemy heroes, allowing us to go on to an awesome offensive push. We didn't get Prime because we saw it as an opportunity to go for a win, and honestly, it looked like it paid off for us. We're not able to get the core here, but we're able to keep them down. They're staggering in their spawns, so we're constantly outnumbering them. Here we find Kwang way overcommitted. Grux does come in to help them, but we were dealing so much damage to Kwang and Krug, they just didn't stand a chance, and we're once again 5 of us up to 1 of them up. Unfortunately, we weren't able to win here. Our minion wave just kind of died off, but we were able to take out 2 of their inhibitors and have them push back all the way to their core. Just a few moments later, we are back up there with our minions this time, and we are once again outnumbering the enemy heroes at their core. Our minions are able to get pushed onto the core, so we're able to enter without taking much damage. And we see the enemy Frey engage on us. We have our ult, so why not take her out for 1 more kill? We're going to engage on the Grux, use our life steal to keep up on him, and turn back for the victory. Not every play is a good play, so let's take a look at the plays we should have avoided to make this match even better. Here I don't know what I was thinking, maybe a bout of overconfidence, but I see that I'm going to be dealing with the enemy Threat and Grux, and I'm out of mana. I should have just retreated as soon as I saw them coming, but instead I get pulled in by Grux's pull, get hit with that bleeding damage. The Threat was then able to engage, hit me with burning damage, and I got moved. Here we see river buffs don't guarantee good plays. I have the invisibility buff, which means I should be able to pick my engagement. And even though I see my teammate get away safely, I choose to engage the enemy Kwang with the enemy Sevarog right there and 2 more enemies approaching. They don't even have time to get there though, because Kwang and Sevarog were that efficient. There's a good play in the middle of this, but it was followed by sheer stupidity. Here, we found ourselves in our 2-on-1 scenario with the enemy Kwang. We move in and we're able to deal some serious damage to him, but not before he dealt some serious damage to our teammate Murdoch, forcing him to have to retreat. He escaped our ult, but we are able to pick up a kill on the enemy Sevarog before the Frey is able to start dealing serious damage to him. For some reason, I choose to teleport towards the enemy towers and the enemy Grux, giving me no way to escape. Nowhere to use those teleports. I just want to thank you guys for supporting this channel. Thank you for your likes and subscriptions. Hope you enjoyed. If you saw anything that you'd like for me to improve on in terms of my editing, please let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys are enjoying Paragon. Let me know what you guys think of all the changes and updates. Hope you learned a lot about Feng Mao, and I'll see you guys later. If you like this video, please drop a like and subscribe. This has been Mayor Hawk, and I'll see you guys next time.